This video is designed to help you start a hardware shop business. At the end of the video, you'll find a valuable gift. It's a hardware store business plan that you can download, and will lay down for you, step by step, everything you need to know to start a successful hardware shop business of your own. If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. Once you've decided what type of hardware store you want to open, and you have a business plan developed, you'll likely need capital to get started. A small business loan may be able to help, as it can cover anything from property to equipment. You can get a small business loan either from your local bank or with an online lender. There are several types of business financing options in the U.S. that you can use when you open a hardware store, including equipment financing. An equipment loan can help to purchase the equipment you need for your hardware store. You may also be able to lease the equipment if needed, and return it at the end of the term. But, if you default on the loan, the lender can take any equipment you bought with the loan. Commercial real estate. A commercial real estate loan can help to purchase commercial property, or renovate your current space. Loan amounts can be as high as $5 million, but your business must occupy more than 50% of the property to qualify. Keep in mind that there is usually a loan-to-value (LTV) ratio of anywhere from 60% to 80%, so you'll likely be paying the rest. Term loan. A term loan can provide financial assistance of up to $600,000 on average. Actual loan amounts can vary, to help pay for everyday expenses, or larger investments with an option of long-term, monthly payments, or short-term weekly payments. Earning potential of a hardware store business. Prices for items sold will obviously vary. These calculations will assume that your average customer will spend $50. Your profit margin after cost of goods sold, rent, labor, and overhead, should be about 10%. In your first year or two, you might have 30 customers a day, bringing in $547,000 in annual revenue. This would mean $55,000 in profit, assuming that 10% margin. As your brand gains recognition, and your store becomes more well-known, you might get 75 customers a day. With annual revenue of $1,370,000, you'd make an outstanding profit of $137,000. Software and tools. Being an entrepreneur often means wearing many hats, from marketing to sales to accounting, which can be overwhelming. Fortunately, many websites and digital tools are available to help simplify many business tasks. You may want to use industry-specific software, such as LS Retail, Vend, or Retail Pro, to manage purchasing, inventory, and invoicing. Accounting. Popular web-based accounting programs for smaller businesses include QuickBooks, FreshBooks, and Xero. If you're unfamiliar with basic accounting, you may want to hire a professional, especially as you begin. The consequences for filing incorrect tax documents can be harsh, so accuracy is crucial. Marketing. Some of your business will come from the casual passerby or online visitors, but you should still invest in digital marketing. Getting the word out is especially important for new businesses, as it will boost customer and brand awareness. Once your website is up and running, link it to your social media accounts and vice versa. Social media is a great tool for promoting your business because you can create engaging posts that advertise your products. Facebook. Great platform for paid advertising, allows you to target specific demographics, like men under age 50, in the Cleveland area. Instagram, same benefits as Facebook, but with different target audiences. Website. SEO will help your website appear closer to the top in relevant search results, a crucial element for increasing sales. Make sure that you optimize calls to action on your website. Experiment with text, color, size, and position of calls to action such as buy now. This can sharply increase purchases. Google and Yelp. For businesses that rely on local clientele, getting listed on Yelp and Google My Business can be crucial to generating awareness and customers. Marketing online. Take advantage of your website, social media presence and real-life activities to increase awareness of your offerings and build your brand. Some suggestions include signage. Put up eye-catching signage at your store and website. Sponsor events. You can pay to be a sponsor at events that are relevant to your target market. Start a blog. Start a blog and post regularly. Change up your content and share on multiple sites. Pay-per-click marketing. Use Google AdWords to perform better in searches. Research your keywords first. Develop your website. Website development is crucial because your site is your online presence, and needs to convince prospective clients of your expertise and professionalism. They are unlikely to find your website, however, unless you follow search engine optimization (SEO) practices. These are steps that help pages rank higher in the results of top search engines like Google. You can create your own website using services like WordPress, Wix, or Squarespace. This route is very affordable, but figuring out how to build a website can be time-consuming. If you lack tech savvy, you can hire a web designer or developer to create a custom website for your business. Focus on USPs. Unique selling propositions, or USPs, are the characteristics of a product or service that sets it apart from the competition. Customers today are inundated with buying options, so you'll have a real advantage if they are able to quickly grasp how your hardware store meets their needs or wishes. It's wise to do all you can to ensure your USPs stand out on your website and in your marketing and promotional materials, stimulating buyer desire. Global pizza chain Domino's is renowned for its USP, hot pizza in 30 minutes or less, guaranteed. Signature USPs for your hardware store business could be: your hometown hardware store has you covered. All the hand and power tools, at great prices. Your #1 resource for DIY projects. The next part of the video is not specific to a hardware shop business. Nevertheless, this knowledge is essential for success in the hardware shop business, as well as in any other business. Ignore it at your own peril. Operating a successful hardware shop business will depend on the following 4 conventions. 1. A practical plan, with a solid foundation. 2. Dedication, and willingness to sacrifice, to reach your goal. 3. Technical skills. 4. Basic knowledge of management, finance, record keeping and market analysis. As a new owner, you will need to master these skills and techniques if your business is to be successful. Finding a niche. Small businesses range in size from a manufacturer, with many employees, and millions of dollars in equipment, to the lone window washer, with a bucket and a sponge. Obviously, the knowledge and skills required for these two extremes are far apart, but for success they have one thing in common. Each has found a business niche, and is filling it. The most critical problems you will face, in your early planning, will be to find your niche, and determine the feasibility of your idea. Get into the right business at the right time, is very good advice, but following that advice may be difficult. Many entrepreneurs plunge into a business venture, so blinded by the dream, that they fail to thoroughly evaluate its potential. Is your business idea feasible? Before you invest time, effort, and money, the following exercise will help you separate sound ideas from those bearing a high potential for failure. Identify and briefly describe the business you plan to start. Identify the product or service you plan to sell. Answering yes to any of the following 3 questions means you are on the right track. A negative answer to all of them means the road ahead could be rough. 1. Does your product or service satisfy an unfilled need? 2. Will your product or service serve an existing market in which demand exceeds supply? 3. Will your product or service be competitive based on its quality, selection, price, or location? Market analysis. For a small business to be successful, the owner must know the market. To learn the market, you must analyze it, a process that takes time and effort. You don't have to be a trained statistician to analyze the marketplace, nor does the analysis have to be costly. Analyzing the market is a way to gather facts about potential customers and to determine the demand for your product or service. The more information you gather, the greater your chances of capturing a segment of the market. Know the market before investing your time and money in any business venture. The following questions will help you collect the information necessary to analyze your market and determine if your product or service will sell. This brief exercise will give you a good idea of the kind of market planning you need to do. An answer of no to any of the questions indicates a weakness in your plan, so do your research until you can answer each question with a yes. 1. Do you know who your customers will be? 2. Do you understand their needs and desires? 3. Do you know where they live? 4. Will you be offering the kind of products or services that they will buy? 5. Will your prices be competitive in quality and value? 6. Will your promotional program be effective? 7. Do you understand how your business compares with your competitors? 8. Will your business be conveniently located for the people you plan to serve? 9. Will there be adequate parking facilities for the people you plan to serve? Planning your startup. The following questions are grouped according to function. They are designed to help you prepare for opening day. Merchandise. Have you decided what items you will sell or produce, or what services you will provide? Have you made a merchandise plan, based upon estimated sales, to determine the amount of inventory you will need to control purchases? Have you found reliable suppliers, who will assist you in the startup? Have you compared the prices, quality, and credit terms, of suppliers? Business records. Are you prepared to maintain complete records, of sales, income and expenses, accounts payable, and receivables? Have you determined how to handle payroll records, tax reports, and payments? Do you know what financial reports should be prepared, and how to prepare them? Finances. A large number of small businesses fail each year. There are a number of reasons for these failures, but one of the main reasons is insufficient funds. Too many entrepreneurs try to start and operate a business without sufficient capital, money. To avoid this dilemma, you can review your situation by analyzing the following 3 questions. 1. How much money do you have? 2. How much money will you need to start your business? 3. How much money will you need to stay in business? In order to answer the second question, how much money will you need to start your business? You need to prepare an estimate of all your startup costs. Here is a list of items you may need to take into account. Note that this list is for a retail business. Items will vary for service, construction, manufacturing or online firms. Decorating and remodeling, fixtures and equipment, installing fixtures and equipment, services and supplies, beginning inventory cost, legal, professional fees, licenses and permits, telephone utility deposits, insurance, signs, advertising for opening, unanticipated expenses. Now, the answer to the third question, how much money will you need to stay in business? Must be divided into 2 parts, immediate costs, and future costs. From the moment the door to your new business opens, a certain amount of income may come in. However, this income should not be projected in your operating expenses. You will need enough money available to cover costs for at least the first 3 months of operation. The following list will help you project your operating expenses on a monthly basis. Typical expenses for 1 month may include your living costs, employee wages, rent, advertising, supplies, utilities, insurance, taxes, maintenance, delivery, transportation, miscellaneous. Now sum up the total estimated monthly expenses and multiply it by 3. This is the amount of cash you will need to cover operating expenses for 3 months. Deposit this amount in a savings account before opening your business. Use it only for those purposes listed in the above list, because this money will ensure that you will be able to continue in business during the crucial early stages. By adding the total startup costs to the total expenses for 3 months, you can learn what the estimated costs will be to start and operate your business for 3 months. By subtracting the totals of the lists from the cash available, you can determine the amount of additional financing you may need, if any. Now you will need to estimate your operating expenses for the first year after startup. The first step in determining your annual expenses is to estimate your sales volume, month by month. Next, determine the cost of sales. You may want to use a spreadsheet to do this. After startup, the primary source of revenue in your business will be from sales, but your sales will vary from month to month because of seasonal patterns and other factors. It is important to determine if your monthly sales will produce enough income to pay each month's bills. An estimated cash flow projection will show if the monthly cash balance is going to be subject to such factors as the following: failure to recognize seasonal trends, excessive cash taken from the business for living expenses, too rapid expansion, and slow collection of accounts if credit is extended to customers. Conclusion: if you have carefully answered all the questions in this video, you have seriously thought about your goal. However, there may be some things you may feel you need to know more about. Owning and running a hardware shop business is a continuous learning process. Research your idea, and do as much as you can, yourself, but don't hesitate to seek help from people who can tell you what you need to know. As we conclude this video, it's time you get your free hardware shop business plan gift. Go to the description below this video to get it now. It is completely free, no strings attached. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this.